I'm gonna keep it a buck and say that Twitter has the best Naruto content, and what I'm talking about is people putting thought-provoking questions about Naruto. It really is keeping like Naruto Shippuden and even Boruto, in my opinion, alive a little bit. And one of them is this tweet where this guy is asking if you would marry Sakura. And in the comment section, people are saying who they would marry, if they would marry her, or who they'd rather marry or whatever. And I like, even though it's an anime and they're not real, obviously, I like this kind of like thought-provoking process. Like, I like to think of what ifs. This is essentially one. And so I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on this, specifically with Sakura. I don't think that she would be the marrying type, mainly because Sakura, I think since she was younger, even though she's a cool fighter, she's a badass character in my opinion, she is a little bit broken when it comes to her love life a little bit. Like, she simped for Sasuke like for years and years and years, even now where she has Sasuke's kid, she's taking care of him and doesn't really care, or cares but doesn't really like think too much on Sasuke leaving her, months on end leaving her, even though Sasuke tried to kill her at one point. And so I think she's got like a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. And on top of that, when she realized that, you know, she could never have Sasuke at one point, she tried to throw her feelings onto my boy Naruto, and then Naruto kind of shot her down because obviously they're not real. And so Sakura, I think, would be a fun, you know, fun girlfriend, one night stand, whatever, but not wifey material. In my opinion, personally for me, I think there are only 3 women in Naruto that are wifey material. Number 1 is Temari. Temari, for one, I've had a crush on that chick since I first laid eyes on her when I was in high school. She had the whole package. She was badass. She was cool. Her voice actor was really on point, and I just love the way that she was overly confident. And she was part of the mysterious. She was exotic. She's part of the mysterious Sand Village, and she was part of the plan to invade the Leaf Village. So honestly, that whole thing I really enjoyed, and I just think that I like Temari's, I like her design. I like her adult design a lot, and I like that she there's something good there, because not only is she like, you know, stay-at-home mom, but at the same time she's got a career, so she's doing wifey and housework and career. But at the same time, I mean, she went for my boy Shikamaru, who is like a strategist and a deep mind. A girl doesn't fall for a guy like that unless they're also on the same wavelength. So for me, I think that Temari is definitely number one draft pick. Number 2 draft pick is Hinata. Hinata, I think, just with her whole design, I think it's perfect. She's a great design. Definitely has the most waifu feel out of all these picks. And I think she's a great housewife. She is great at taking care of the Uzumaki family. She's you know, she's got a bloodline that she passes down, which is also pretty cool. So your kids could have really awesome powers. And she comes from a really rich family and a huge clan in the Leaf Village, so you'd be marrying into her family, which could be, you know, it could be a downside and a positive side, but at the same time, I think it's more of a positive side, especially for Naruto, who has been like jiving with them and has really formed bonds with them and stuff. So I think that Hinata is definitely, she's competing for number 1. She's definitely number 2. Last but not least is Ino. Ino has the best female design when she's older. She's got the best design. Not the coolest power, but to me, I honestly don't really like know too much about Ino in Boruto per se, but I think that just design wise alone, that's kind of why I threw her in there. I mean, she's got a kid, she's got a family. So to me, I think that she's already a waifu, but it's just the design for me. That's all it does. But those are my top picks for waifus in Naruto, like literal waifus, ones that you would marry. But I'm curious to know what you think and who you would marry. Let me know in the comment section below. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.